No.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good afternoon, and thank you to everyone for tuning in to our Thanksgiving game show. I'm Lila, and I'm with Allie, and today we'll be talking about the senior members of football, marching band, and cheer teams about their seasons in this week's Thanksgiving Day game.
We'd like to first start off by congratulating all of you guys on your seasons. We'd also like to congratulate all fall teams on their seasons as well. First up, we have the senior members of the marching band. Some marching band season highlights. You guys won first place at NESBA competition.
This is true.
Can you tell us a little bit about this year's show theme and some exciting aspects of it?
Yes. Whoa, is this on? Okay. So our theme for this year was called Heat. It included songs by Shakira and other artists as well, such as Hips Don't Lie, Let's Get Loud, Spain, and Through the Fire and the Flames. And it was just really fun to explore how to play Latin music while still keeping the idea of marching band in our production.
Do you have any fun stories about this year's band that you can share with us?
One fun story that comes to mind is we had a rehearsal before the Halloween football game, and it was downpouring, but some of the kids wore their costumes, and so we did a full run-through of our show, but since it was pouring, everybody had their costumes on, and all of the woodwinds couldn't play because you can't bring a saxophone out in the rain, so everyone was singing the show while we were marching it, and I almost fell off the podium because it was really wet and I was really scared. But that was low-key our best run ever, and it sucks that we couldn't just sing and be in costumes for the entire season. But that was really fun. Do you have a fun memory, Makai?
I don't know if I can say it on live, but last year at, Last year, 2 years ago at the Big E, every single year we do a parade at the Big E, and we get to go to the fair, and then when we come back, we leave the fair, change into our uniforms, and go to a parade around the entire place. And we have to change out of our uniforms, change out of our normal clothes into our uniforms, and it was rough because we're kind of just outside in the middle of nowhere. So it was an experience, it brings you closer together with your peers, and it's also very awkward just having to change into uniforms outside in your boxers, but it's whatever. But yeah, that's how I feel.
Do any of you guys have a favorite show or song from your years in marching band?
I think my favorite song that we've done was probably Shakira, but also Bye Bye Bye. We did that when I was in 8th grade, and that was a really fun song to do.
My favorite song that we've done, I think, is probably Treasure by Bruno Mars. But that was 2 years ago. But that song was so fun. We need to play it more.
My favorite song is probably Just Dance. That was the opening song in my first season, and I still know all of my drill and the dances for it.
My favorite song we did was probably, honestly, Spain from this year. It's really upbeat, very trumpet heavy, which got right my own section. But
A couple years ago, we had a dance show, and I think my favorite from that was Dancing Queen. But yeah.
And then to Mr. Dooley, every year is different and every band is special in their own way. What makes this year's band so special?
I think that this year's band really did a good job of taking ownership of their show. I think this was one of the first years that I didn't feel as though we were dragging a quarter of the band behind us coming into some rehearsals, and I know that sounds bad, but the seniors this year really stepped up, and the leaders really stepped up to make everybody want to be there and want to work really hard at every moment throughout the season. And as a teacher, that's the best thing you can ask for is students who want to work hard and take everything that you're saying to heart and work on it. So that was a great thing about this band for me.
Do you have any favorite memories with this year's band?
honestly, the rain band rehearsal was good. One thing I would like to point out about that is Caden. He's a freshman, but he was in his cone outfit. And so he was doing the whole thing in the cone outfit, so that's what I'm picturing. That was interesting. But I think that, yeah, so rain band is always good. And just watching the band come together at competitions, getting that first place win at one of our comps this year was really cool as well. And just seeing our scores go up was awesome.
What will you guys remember most about your time in marching band?
Probably the community that you build. You build it each year with all like the new members who come in and then the seniors who leave. But those who are like, you've been in band with them for years and you get to just build a relationship with them, and it ends up becoming more of like a family than anything else. So it's just really, I think that's one of the best parts, and what I'll remember most is the people.
What advice would any of you guys have for an incoming 7th grader or anyone that wants to join the marching band?
My advice would be, obviously there's the cringy band kid stereotype, and I think a lot of people try their very hardest not to be a part of it, but like marching band is cringy. And I think people that go into this activity and try to be like cool, it makes you look so odd, because you're marching on the field, you have your little uniform on, you have a feather sticking out of your head, and you're trying to act tough. And that's not how you have fun. Like, okay, yes, maybe the uniforms aren't the most flattering sometimes, but if you like actually just try to have fun instead of worrying about what everybody else thinks, you're gonna have such a good time. And I think that's why most of us have stuck with this program for so long, because marching band is fun, and it's only fun if you let it be fun.
What is special about the Thanksgiving Day game with the marching band, like the alumni?
I think it's really special because we get to bring back people who did band like so many years ago. I have 2 sisters who both were in marching band when they were in high school, and they did marching band here. And it's just really fun to have them come back, and you get to meet other people who had different experiences in the band. And like they had a whole different director, a lot of them, because they were there so long ago. But yeah, it's just really fun to get to meet different people, and you get to perform with them, and it's just like a kind of once in a lifetime experience.
Also, like everybody that graduated, like when you first joined, they usually come back. So like I know for me, like my whole section that was a part of it when I was in 8th grade is coming back this Thursday, and I'm like really excited to like relive those kind of moments with them this year.
For Mr. Dooley, what are you going to miss most about these seniors?
These seniors were in 7th grade during our lovely COVID hybrid parking lot band. So we had our little X's painted 10 feet apart in the parking lot, which I know sounds like forever ago. But they came in after not having band for like 5 months and came back in September, and we like to see from where they were there to where they are now has been amazing. And just the amount of perseverance and resilience and work that they had to do to go from there to here is great. It says a lot about a person, right? So I think this is just a really great group in terms of the way they work, the way they strive to have fun, and this is a very strong class of musicians. So like some years, I mean, it's off and on, right? Like if you have, we're only losing 4 people, and there's a lot of other people in their section, but this year is pretty heavily split around the sections. There's a lot of really, really strong musicians. So that will be something that unfortunately we missed, but we're glad they're going to go spread their wings in the future.
And then I guess this can go for both sides, but what will you miss about marching band, like as a whole, like all experiences and everything?
I'll still be here, so.
I would probably say how accepted I felt, like joining in freshman year. I didn't really know like what I wanted to do, and like I didn't have like any music experience, but like joining, like now that I'm section leader and like everything, I don't know, I just really loved it.
Thank you. What I'm gonna miss most about marching band, I think, is the feeling of getting better at something and seeing those results in real time. I started marching band when I was a sophomore, and like for anyone that plays music in this program, that's low-key like I'm a late bloomer, to be honest. Like I was getting in there, there was a lot of people that were better than me. I felt, frustrated because you're trying to do all these things and you're just not up to par. But as you do more seasons, you get more comfortable with it, and you can really see how much you grow and how you go from kind of like a newbie trying to pick up, stuff to like being able to help others. And I think that's like an experience that can apply to a lot of things. But in marching band, it's like really gratifying because you're able to help everyone around you when back in the day you needed help so much.
Okay, thank you guys and congratulations on a great season. Grace will now be taking over to talk with the cheer seniors.
Thank you. I'm here with Liv and Leanne, the two seniors on the cheer team. First off, can you tell us a little about your season? We heard you guys moved up a division from the success the team has had over the years. What was that change like and how'd that go?
I honestly think it was a big change for us because we were D4 for the past couple years. We moved to D3, and I think walking into that, not knowing and like not expecting all these new teams, it was a lot for us. But I think we handled it really well, and it was a good change for us.
Okay. So we had game day as well. This is the first time we had game day in 3 years, and we did really good. And I love how in states we got 8th place, and we had 50 more points than we did the last week.
What special memory do you guys have from this year or past years, either at like football games or competitions?
I always think that the bus rides are always the best part on our way to competitions. Like nobody really sees it. Like when you do cheer, you think we just like cheer at football games or like basketball games, but like we really like work so hard to put out a routine for like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and that bus ride there is like the best feeling, like in my opinion.
I agree, but also I would say the team dinners that we always have, they're always so much fun, and we get to know each other a lot more.
Yeah.
What are you guys looking forward to with the Thanksgiving game, big crowd, alumni that comes back, and like it being in the morning?
I'm most excited because we're having a team breakfast this year. I'm also really excited because I heard Xavier was going to be playing, so we're very excited to cheer him on.
I would say the same. I also just like cheering at football games, and they're so fun. I also feel like we're going to be a lot more sharper and like more hyped because it's the morning time.
Yeah.
Are there any younger girls we should look out for next year?
Honestly, for me, I would say Devin. She has a very great spirit and puts out a lot to our team, and I think it never goes unnoticed with her.
I would say Lily because she's really one of the best flyers on game day, and she's been really improving a lot. She's got a lot of new skills this season.
What advice would you give to a 6th grader or a junior high student that is interested in cheer, maybe thinking about trying out for the team next year?
I would say definitely go out and try it. You never know. Like, a lot of people think that like the cheer team's just like a bunch of girls that just are so close already that they won't fit in. But like with our new 7th graders, like we love them so much, and like welcoming them every year, like it's always the best part.
I would agree with Flip, but also I'd say just have like a positive attitude and work really hard, and like just not create drama.
Yeah.
Lastly, what are you guys going to miss most about MHS cheer?
I'm definitely gonna miss the girls that would like show up late to practices with Duncan in their hands when we were supposed to be at the game probably like 10 minutes before. And our coach was very unhappy about that, but it was always just a good laugh for all of us.
I agree. I think I'm just gonna miss cheering at the football games and like having close family with them.
Thank you guys for joining us today, and have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll send it back to Lila and Allie with the football team.
Thank you, Grace. We are here with the senior members of the football team. Mulberry versus Oxford, the first time this Thanksgiving game matchup. This is a game where records do not matter. What makes this different to the other games?
I mean, for the seniors, it's just their last game. So, you know, you want to leave everything you have on the field and, you know, just make the most of it with your teammates.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Mateus there. You know, just final send-off kind of for all the seniors. And it's a game where everyone makes great memories.
Yeah, I'll go back to like what Mateus said. It's just like we can get guys who maybe haven't played a lot throughout the year, especially seniors. We give them a chance, like have them create memories and stuff, because that's really what this game's about, is the memories and being able to look back on it. So.
When you look back over the years, is there a game or a play that you guys remember?
Well, for one, definitely the last year's Thanksgiving game might have been the most fun I've ever had playing football.
Yeah, I'd have to be last year's Thanksgiving game with Corey McCall. Fan favorite.
Yeah, they took mine. I was going to say that, but I'll talk about this year's Manchester-Essex game. You know, we traveled there. It was freezing. We, like, stayed outside when we got off the bus for, like, what felt like 45 minutes. It was probably, like, 5. But, yeah, I mean, we weren't expected to, like, win that game by any means, and we showed up. We knew we could win, so, yeah.
And then to you, Mr. Richards, what makes like this year's team special?
Well, certainly every season it's a different group of seniors, and you know, with these guys, a lot of them have played since middle school football, and some of them even started playing football before that. So just, you know, the thoughts that tomorrow is a lot of their last game that they'll ever play on Thursday. You know, that's, for me, that's difficult to think that. But at the same time, this has been a group that has really strong leadership. Our 4 captains have been excellent this year. And it's really nice when you have a senior class that you can say are really good friends. Like, they get along well. They enjoy each other's company. In football, it's a lot of practice time and weight room time, so they spend a lot of time together, and they seem to really enjoy their company, each other's company. So it's just nice to know that this was a group that I think really enjoyed their time in the Millbury football program. And to think that it's their last game, I just kind of wish them all the best of luck, and hopefully Thursday goes the way we all want it to go.
Do you have any funny stories that you can share with us?
I think I say this every year, but, you know, football, there's a lot of, I guess, bonding time that takes place within the locker room, buses, weight room, practice, all of that stuff. This is like a group that I feel like, and I said that they were really good friends, but a lot of their friendship involves them just like harassing each other. So even just like in pre-practice, when we're stretching and we're in our stretching lines, and as a coach, you know, you're just kind of like getting a feel for how everybody's doing on that day, and just to hear the things that they're saying to one another, and it's all in like good fun. You certainly have to have thick skin to like be around these guys when they're talking amongst each other. But that's what I mean in the sense that they truly enjoyed being around each other, being teammates, and they treated each other the right way. And within that, there was just a lot of funny things and fun times that happened.
Walk us up to game time. What's your Thanksgiving morning like, and what are your rituals?
I would say it's a little harder to kind of get in the football zone just because it's a lot earlier and it's like a kind of holiday day. But I think just because of the tradition, it helps out a little bit. You can kind of get going just because you know this is going to be a game that's going to happen all the time. And for senior year, it's your last game, so you really want to have a good game.
Yeah, on Thanksgiving, early morning, we'll all show up very early. We have a breakfast at like 7 a.m., all with each other. Then we'll have a walkthrough, get ready for the game, get out there, stretching. And, a lot of games, it's very serious. This game, you're just trying to have a lot of fun. You're still serious, but you want to just be out there with all your friends, especially because it's the last game.
And this year we got someone special helping out with the warm-ups. X-Man, Xavier, he's going to do the coin toss and stuff like that. So anyone who's going, make sure you get there early and witness it.
Thank you. Do you guys have any advice that you would give to someone who's in high school or in any grade thinking about joining the football team?
Yeah. I mean, football is one of those sports where everyone thinks, it's like just a bunch of tough guys, going head to head, but it's a lot different. It's like a brotherhood. You're out there with these guys for like months on months, like just preparing for 8 games, 10 games. So, football is more than just going head to head with your opponent. It's like a brotherhood. It's a family. So, if you want to make some friends, especially if you're new too, it's a good sport to get going with everyone.
I'd say like the advice to like the 7th graders if they want to like join football. If you don't know what like position you want to be, I feel like you should just go for like what you believe that you can do, and you don't really have like an idea or what you want to be with, but like I feel like just going for like the position that you think that you should do is it's important to you because like that's gonna define you for like a little bit. And it's going to make you, like, a lot more used to, like, sport in general. So just try to find something that's, like, comfortable to you. And just keep on working and building off of it. So.
To Mr. Richards again, what are you going to miss most about this group of seniors?
Well, some of the things that I'll miss about this group is certainly it's a talented group. So when you think about their 4 years at Millbury, if we win on Thanksgiving, this group of seniors will have won 29 games in their 4 years, which is over 7 games a year. So in a season where you play 10 or 11 games to win 7 on average each year, they've had a lot of success individually and as a team. But also just relationships that I've built with these guys over the last 4 years to think that, Thursday is going to be the last time they play for Millbury. But that's another great thing about Thanksgiving is the fact that there's a lot of guys that come back, that come and watch the game. These guys understand that there's, many guys that are in their mid-20s or even mid-50s that come back to the Thanksgiving Day game and are living like vicariously through them playing and talking about their senior day Thanksgiving Day games or their high school football careers. So that's another reason why the game is so important and why I'm happy that it still exists in Massachusetts. It gives an opportunity for alumni and people like that to come back and really see like what the state of the program is now and talk about with their friends what it was like when they played. So I'm going to miss these guys a lot, but hopefully next year at this time, they're all coming back to Oxford High to watch us play them next year.
Thank you. And then for our students, what are you guys going to miss about playing football at MHS?
I'll definitely have to say the locker room and the brotherhood that we've all kind of made with each other and all the memories.
I'm going to have to say the summer weight rooms. Yeah.
Like what Dylan said, like the locker room, just like all like the fun we've always had, just like waking up early, going through all the hard stuff. It might seem like it sucked then, but like, I mean, you're never gonna experience that again. Especially with this group of guys, like, you'll never be there.
I'd probably also say the summer weight rooms. You wake up at like 6:30, go run a lap with the guys, and then you're just kind of together. Like you're lifting, you're getting going, but it's nice to just be with a bunch of friends and you can, have a good 8 in the morning practice.
I'm probably just gonna miss like just this group in general, just my teammates, just because like we've been through like so much and just done so much together that it's gonna be like sad just seeing everybody like go our separate ways at the end. But that's probably what I'm gonna miss is just us. So.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to miss just being around this group of guys every day.
I would have to say I'm going to miss like all the coaches, every single one of them. Awesome. Great coaches.
I'll say it because no one else will. I'm gonna miss the team dinners. The moms who cooked, they were amazing. The food was really great.
I'm just gonna miss playing on Friday nights in front of your whole town, like parents, everyone's families coming out. The cheer, the band, they all do their thing. It's just, it's a great feeling when you're out there and people are cheering for you and your team specifically. So.
And then back to Mr. Richards. What's a special memory do you have from Thanksgiving games in the past years?
Well, certainly, like they've all talked about, where it's the seniors' last game, that makes every Thanksgiving Day game special for sure, for different reasons. The best memories I have on Thanksgiving are the ones that we've won. And these guys alluded to last year's game, where it was a difficult situation where we didn't have a game until about 3 days before Thanksgiving, and then we went out to Maynard, and if anybody knows Maynard's field, it's like a mud pit grass, and it poured. And to go to Maynard on short notice and win on Thanksgiving, and for some guys to make some special plays and memories, that was really cool too.
In past years, we've talked with you about Thanksgiving Day family traditions, but now having family on the sidelines with you, how does that make it more special?
Oh, it makes it extremely special. My family is a very sports-minded family, and Thanksgiving, since I was little, has been a lot about football, whether it was my dad coaching, my brother has coached at other schools, I've coached here. So now that we're all kind of here and able to enjoy the same Thanksgiving Day football game and memories, that makes it even more special.
Thank you. And then for any of the seniors, what's a message that you'd like to give any of the underclassmen, or is there something you wish you knew now that you wish you knew before your senior year?
A message I would give to underclassmen is just enjoy your time, because it seems dreadful in the summer, and it's a long time before your first game, but enjoy that time because it really does go quick. Like we were just talking earlier about freshman year at Tingsboro, how all of us we thought we were so cool to go out an hour away and there was 20 degrees. None of us wore compressions because we just all we could care about was looking good and stuff, but that was just apart from what it really is. So enjoy your time because it comes quick. Freshman year felt like yesterday.
Yeah, definitely embrace the moment you're in. Don't take it for granted. And just live in the moment. Be happy you're there. Yeah, don't take it for granted.
I would say try and be as coachable as you can. I just feel like the coaches know what's right for the team, so you just got to go with the flow and do what they say.
Yeah, I know I've talked to my boy Angelo about this before practice. Just continue to show up. It might get hard, especially if you don't play right now, but keep showing up, because what Nolan said, being coachable is number one thing. You keep showing up, coaches will notice, and then eventually you will find your way into opportunities that you can make plays, and that's how you play more. So I would say just keep showing up. Yeah. I'm from Braden can talk.
I would probably say hit the weight room. I would say being coachable is definitely the best thing you can be, but hitting the weight room is really important. Even if it seems tedious at times, that's definitely something you got to stay on top of.
I'd also agree with that. Just going to the weight room, just showing up there in general. It just builds off chemistry with your teammates and your coaches in general. So, yeah.
I would just have to say, enjoy your time you have. That's all I have to say.
I would have to say join football before it's too late, because I could say I joined pretty late and wish I joined freshman year.
Thank you for watching our live Thanksgiving game show. Good luck, and we hope to see lots of fans at the game on Thursday. The Thanksgiving game is at 10 a.m. here, so make sure you guys come out.
From all of us at Woolley News, we'd like to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining.